Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF44 coming at you with another video. Alright, so we do have to talk. Everybody, Laker fans, Laker Nation, we have to talk. The Boston Celtics are one game away from the NBA Finals. And I don't feel really good about that. I feel really bad about that. I'm not happy about that at all. Now, obviously, there are bigger things going on in the world at this time. But we're going to just stay on basketball and just let that be our present and be a little frustrated about that. That's how we're gonna approach it. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but there's room for it. And I feel like as a Laker fan, you just wanna be here to defend the Tide 17 championship, bragging rights, whatever you call it. You want to be able to defend the legacy. And I came on this camera, and I've told everybody this many times. You can go back and check those videos out. I don't know what I named them. I'm not going to point them out because I'm not very proud of them. But I called the Celtics out on multiple occasions. And I told them, because I felt like we were contenders, that I didn't feel like they were good enough. I didn't think they were doing enough as an organization to put themselves in a position to be champions this year, knowing that we just tied them and had a chance to get a championship. And they started making moves. They made the Derek White trade. They picked up Daniel Tice. They got rid of some players they weren't using, which would shuffle other players up the pecking order that they needed to use. They turned themselves into the best team in the dang league, basically. Maybe right after I sent that video out. I don't know if someone saw my video. I probably think no one saw that video. But it's just a real cruel truth that this is out there forevermore. That the year I called, the year BDF44 called the Celtics out and told them that they were just, I don't remember the words I used, but basically a disgrace for not meeting us at the altar, Clipper style, when they ain't show up in the 2020 when we were right there. I called them out for not having to aim high enough for the championship that would be respectful of all the Celtic legends that have lived. I called them out for not handling their business. In a position of power, I thought we were at the time one of the best teams. I thought we were about to have a championship year. I'm sitting there like, Laker this, Laker this. And the tables have turned on me so ugly. Universe has turned on me so ugly. And I can just learn and be humble from it. You know what I'm saying? And be appreciative of it. But at the same time, I look at the Laker organization, I say, you did this to us. Forget the Celtics. You didn't handle your business. I should have been talking about us. I should have been pointing all of that energy inward, not focusing on the bad guys over there, but taking care of our own house right here. See, we were our worst enemy. We didn't need to be worrying about what anyone else was doing. We were making decisions that were going to put us in a position to be the worst team possible. And that's where we're at right now, in my opinion. Never mind what they're talking about building. Never mind that we don't even have a coach right now. Never mind any of that. Fact of the matter is, I just got to look at the Celtics as they march toward another championship opportunity. As we've been sitting here waiting for how long to tie them? What is it? I don't even know, to be completely honest with you. The last time the Celtics and the Lakers had the same amount of championships, it's probably been over 40 years, 50 years, you guys. And we've had it for a year and a half, a good year, 2 years. We tied them. And in a year when we thought we were going to pass them, they actually have an opportunity to pass us. And we're not even going to be there because we didn't even make the play-in tournament. Not the playoffs. The thing that's supposed to be available to the teams that suck so that they can get in the playoffs. We couldn't get into that. And so people, you know, I understand we're going in a direction that the front office wants to take us. I'm not here to bash them today. That's not my energy. I just want to express the frustration of the current situation. I have to be a fair opponent and extend congratulations to the Celtics for their success thus far. I'm still rooting against them, hopeful that they won't make the finals, hopeful that the Miami Heat will somehow score a bucket and win 2 games in this series. I don't think that's going to happen. I do not. Not as somebody who's been paying very close attention to these playoffs. That's why I turned on the camera right now, because I don't think it's going to happen. If I thought it was going to happen, if I thought the Heat were going to come back and win this series, there'd be no reason to get up here and talk about how embarrassed I am that I spoke the way that I did. No reason to do that. But I tell you this, I am embarrassed. Not just because of what came out of my mouth, but because of what came out of this team. Because of what we put on the floor this season. Because how poorly we performed. Because of the lack of accountability. Because we thought that giving away the future for a chance at a present championship was actually worth it. Years and years and years of opportunities at championships. We gave them away so that we can get one single championship. What kind of math is that? I'd imagine the same math that has us paying Russell Westbrook $47 million this upcoming season. I just want the changes necessary so that we can find ourselves on the other end of this embarrassment. I want to be able to meet the Celtics at the altar so that we can at least have something to say about them passing us up. Yet again. Finding ourselves behind this franchise. Again. We've been underneath them our entire lives. And we finally meet up with them. And in this situation, as it plays out this way, they may have an opportunity. That isn't left Steph Curry has something to say about it. Or maybe Luka Doncic if he can overcome Steph Curry some magical way. Or maybe the Miami Heat does find a way to win 2 games in this series. I don't think they can even string together 2 buckets. But what do I know? I've been wrong all playoffs. Just like I was wrong about the Lakers. Just like I was wrong about the Celtics. But I'll tell you this. I know what I'm not wrong about. I'm not wrong about the Lakers right now. When I say if we don't tear this thing all the way down and strip it of every single asset we have right now to receive the picks necessary to give us a future, we are going to have ourselves in situations where we're going to come up short. And we're going to be mad at the people we're looking at. And it can all be preventable. It can all be prevented, rather, if we just do the difficult thing now. And I'm not saying trade away everybody right away. Nope, that's not the answer. A quick decision is a bad decision. We got to be methodical. We got to be smart. But most importantly, we got to be honest. And say that the way things have been going, they haven't worked. Now, a lot of people have talked about what the Lakers front office looks like. All of that. All of it's hearsay as far as I can tell. I don't know anyone. But what I do know is the result of what I'm seeing is unacceptable. And embarrassing is the word. So we're going to watch the Celtics do whatever they do. Hopefully Steph Curry can knock them off. Because that's what's most likely the best opportunity we have at not being completely heartbroken here. This is bad for us. Lakernation, we know that. Because the problem is, it's not like we're going to be back next year saying, yeah, Jason, okay, we're going to come back and get you. No. We know that we're not that good. We know that. Maybe they string together another one. See what I'm saying? It's just unacceptable. I think the best thing we can do, regardless of what the Celtics do, is not to make the same mistakes we've already made. On my end, paying attention to the other guys instead of focusing on us. On the Laker end, doing things the same way they've been doing them, hoping for different results. We all have to learn from our mistakes. We all have to understand that the reason why we can't seem to get things right is because we've been doing things wrong. I'm learning that. I hope my team is too. That's all I'm saying, man. That's really it. It's going to be a tough week or two watching the Celtics do whatever they do. I can tell you that. BDL 44, thank y'all for watching. Out.